Having considered the aforesaid submission raised, what we find is that so far as the issue relating to the Armed Forces Tribunal is concerned, the same was answered vis-a-vis the exercise of authority by the High Court under Article 226 of the Constitution of India. Whereas in the present case, the exercise of authority by a learned single judge in a company petition is in the discharge of statutory powers conferred under the provisions of the Companies Act 1956. Thus, this is not a case arising out of a writ petition under Article 226 of the Constitution of India. Nonetheless, the issue is that the power which is being exercised by the learned company judge is as a judge of the High Court and not of any inferior tribunal. Consequently, to that extent, we are of the opinion that once the power is being exercised by a learned single judge of the High Court in exercise of the authority conferred under the Companies Act 1956 in a company petition of 2013, an order passed therein cannot be subjected to appeal before a tribunal created under the 2013 Act. Even otherwise, the High Court has supervisory jurisdiction under Article 227 of the Constitution of India. Applying the principles thereof, the question of conferring the authority of appeal on a subordinate tribunal would be contrary to this constitutional scheme. The enforcement of Section 303 with effect from 15/12/2016 would not repeal the right or abrogate the right of a person to file an appeal against the order of a learned single judge in a company petition for which this court continues to have jurisdiction to decide the matter as indicated above and in the present context, keeping in view the impact of the legal provisions pointed out herein above. The Company Appellate Tribunal has not been conferred with any such authority, specially as an alternative, granting a right of appeal as against an order of a learned single judge, passed in a company petition as is presently involved. In the absence of any such specific conferment of power on the Company Appellate Tribunal, the argument of Sri Seth that the powers statutorily granted under Section 483 of the Companies Act would stand impliedly revealed cannot be repealed. The doctrine of implied repeal, therefore, will have no application in view of the aforesaid background of the legislation, as no such express intention can be gathered from the same. There is yet another reason for holding that the right of appeal is available to the appellant, and that is based on the principles that have been deduced as discussed in the latest case of MS Videocon International Limited versus SEBI 2015-4 SCC 33, where a right of appeal has been understood to be a substantive right and not a mere procedural right so far as to affect its applicability upon any amendment, more so when the list in the present case had been instituted earlier. Over.